when we get busy in life, when we're striving to achieve these goals, when you guys put pressure on yourselves, or it's a slow month in business, or money's tight, or they're talking about the economy, or all this crazy shit in the world, if you just focus on what's really important, you can tap into that love and that epicenter of that gratitude that you possess, you're going to be fine. Welcome back to another episode of the Unstoppable Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Sean Michael Crane. Now we're here in the Unstoppable HQ in beautiful Santa Barbara, California. Got my guys here with me. We're crushing goals. We're on a mission. Look, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel for me. Share it with somebody that needs to hear this message. I'm going to be bringing a lot of different messages to you guys, okay? I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to call you to a higher level. I'm going to tell you stop being a pussy. I'm going to tell you to be a better father. I'm going to tell you to get in shape. I'm going to tell you that you only got one life, but I'm going to come at you from a lot of different angles, man, because one thing I'm always doing is I'm always working on myself and I'm always reflecting. And because of that, I have new ways to share my message. I have new ways to articulate my inner thoughts and feelings. And I want you to see me evolve every step of the way. I want you to watch a video that I post next year and go, damn, Sean's grown a lot. He's way different. I want you to see me in 5 years and be like, damn, look at how much Sean has grown. I see that in my past videos. I see that from my first podcast recordings or YouTube videos a year ago. And then even beyond that, my first coaching material, like the courses I put out, the Facebook Lives. I was a different guy. I was a different fucking guy. I wasn't as crisp. I wasn't as sharp. I wasn't as dialed in. I wasn't as focused. This is how it should be for all of you. If I see you in 5 years and you look the same or worse, you're definitely doing something wrong. When I came home from prison, all my friends looked like shit. They were shot out. I was like, damn, what have you guys been doing? I had 5 years in prison. You had 5 years out here, and we're not even on the same level. Like, I surpassed all you guys in there. Watch what I do out here. And I've surpassed everybody that I know. All my cousins, like friends, people that were successful. And I don't say that in a way that's like a douchebag type of way. I'm just, dude, I want it so bad, and I don't waste time. And I'm literally on a fucking mission. A lot of people say that, but they're not. A lot of people say that and they're not, and then a lot of people just coast and cruise, and they're okay with that. And maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. I just know that I feel a certain way inside of me, and I'm going to bring that feeling and that energy to the world every second, every chance that I got. Because I honestly don't know if I'm going to be here next week. I don't know if I'm going to be here next year. And living with the thought of death on your mind will change the way that you operate. A lot of people don't think they're going to die. They think it happens to their parents, their grandparents, people on TV, people in movies. Oh, you see car accidents. You hear about it, but you've never actually experienced it. So there's a disconnect there. And if you can start to get your mind around the thought of death and seeing your loved ones maybe die, your wife, your kids, whoever it is, I promise you, you'll care more and you'll live differently. And so my message today is really about caring more and love. Like, love is the most profound experience. Like, I'm talking about when you're falling in love or when you see your child born. Nothing in life touches that. Like, nothing compares. And right now I'm thinking about the love I found for myself when I decided to rebuild my life, the love I found for my wife, Jessica, that moment of like falling in love where you're just literally in a spell. And then seeing my children born, and like right away, you'll kill anybody in the world for them. You'll do anything for them. You'll climb Mount Everest. You'll build a skyscraper. Like, it's just this feeling inside of you. And it's one of the best, if not the best experiences of life. And so like, I was just thinking about this yesterday because it was Mother's Day. And I was going through all these old pictures of me and Jessica from our first dates together to our first trip to us getting married. And my dad was there, and her and my dad loved each other, man. I'm so grateful for that. And then, I'm looking at Scarlett being born and time with Mason when he's younger and Preston being born. I'm like, damn, like all this is possible because of love. But it started with the love that I had to find for myself, you guys. You see, I had to find love for myself to the point where I would do whatever it takes to become someone I was proud of. And I would never again make an excuse. I would never again hold back, because if I love myself, how could I do that to myself? You see, a lot of people's problem is they don't really love themselves. You wouldn't eat that poisonous food that everyone's starting to understand is really bad for you if you loved yourself. You wouldn't put these toxic chemicals in your body. You wouldn't drink. You wouldn't vape. You wouldn't do all this stuff if you really loved yourself. You wouldn't settle in your job and go to a job that you hate your fucking coworkers. On Monday, you're so pissed that you have to go to work. You wouldn't do that to yourself if you loved yourself. And so, like, if you have people at home, like I described falling in love with my wife, Jessica, seeing my children born. I love them so much. I would never do that to myself because I would then never want to bring that person home to them. Like, if you're not loving yourself, by default, you can't love everyone else at the level you need to. Like, you got to recognize that. So when you see me and my other coaches or my team members working out, it's not so that we can just fucking post pictures on Instagram. Like, when you see me talking about guys who are fat and only 1 in 25,000 men have abs, it's not because I want to be the 1 in 25,000 guy who can pull up his shirt. Dude, it's so much deeper than that. It's so much deeper. When you take care of yourself and you love how you look and feel, that energy is emitted to everything you do. Everything you touch turns to gold, just like the song. Like, when you hold your kids, when you talk to your wife, when you speak to people, they feel that energy. Human beings are just energy. All you are is energy. What energy are you emitting? Are you emitting all your years of bad choices and neglect and self-pity? Like, that's the lowest energy you could put out there. Now, on the other hand, the person that pursues their dreams, they don't settle. They don't want to just blend in with other people. They don't let the naysayers talk them out of it. Like, they fight hard to get to somewhere in life they're proud of. That person's energy is so powerful and magnetic. And those are the people that you're drawn to in life. Those are the people that we look up to. Those are the people that when you see speak or when you get into a room with them, you're like, damn, that guy's different. What's different about that guy? It's all those fucking choices and the energy and frequency that he is emitting based on those decisions throughout his life. So the best thing that you can do if you want to be successful is you have to learn to love yourself. A lot of you, there's things you have to let go of. I had to let go of so much anger and resentment towards my parents. I had to let go of so much shame and guilt for not living a better life. Like, I was so mad at myself. Fuck, why didn't I try harder? Why did I hang out with those friends? Why didn't I play sports in high school? Why did I have those parents? Why did I use drugs? Like, that was all internalized for years. So do you think that I was living the life I wanted or happy with myself? No, I hated myself. I might not tell you that, but internally, that's what I was going through. I had to get to a point where I was able to make peace with the past and forgive those people and let go of all that stuff I could no longer change if I even had a chance to become the person I am today. Then at that point, it was how many things can you do every single day that make you feel proud of who you are? And let's build you into someone that you truly love. So when you look in the mirror, you're like, damn, that's the person I always wanted to be in life. When you feel that way and it's unbiased and it's true and it's genuine, man, you become someone so powerful. You become someone so powerful that you will attract everything in your life that you ever wanted. That's when the law of attraction becomes real. Okay. Most of you know, you're living with the law of repulsion. You're pushing away everything that you want, everything that you say you want to be. You're pushing it further away from you every day because of who you are. That's how it works. That's literally how it works. So if you want to create true success in life, you just become someone you're so proud of and you love so much. And guess what? The fears won't stop you. The doubts won't stop you. When you get to that point, you have more courage and belief in yourself and you'll go after the bigger stuff. Right? Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's some facet of life. Maybe it's where you live. I talk about this a lot. But suddenly you'll start to look at your life and you'll say, that doesn't measure up to who I am. I deserve better. I'm better than that. I can achieve more. And it's not like I need more material stuff to make me feel good. It's the opposite. I've done so good in my life that I deserve everything this world has to offer. Right? That's how it works. So, man, if I can tap into this energy every day and I sit there in the morning and I think about my beautiful wife and how I prayed for her and God brought her into my life, and I thought about just wanting to be a father, and I watched Scarlett being born, Preston being born. I got to be a father to Mason before I even had biological children. It was a blessing. I got to learn how to be a father right out of prison. And that's all I wanted, is to be a leader, an example, someone who could guide them and show them the way and give them love and give them encouragement and be their biggest fan and be a superhero for them, right? I've got to do all those things. And so when we get busy in life, when we're striving to achieve these goals, when you guys put pressure on yourselves, or it's a slow month in business, or money's tight, or they're talking about the economy, or all this crazy shit in the world, if you just focus on what's really important, you can tap into that love and that epicenter of that gratitude that you possess, you're going to be fine. But the moment that you lose sight of that, everything that you say you love and care about is jeopardized. So for me, I'm always focusing on that feeling, and I'm always working to cultivate it and tap into it, because that's the energy that brings dreams to reality. I love you guys. Let's fucking go.